No, what happened? Oh, that was a weird, glitchy intro. I don't know what happened. But hey, welcome, everybody. Welcome, Hillbilly.
Thank you. How you doing today, Tortoise?
Doing pretty good. We're having fun. The title of the video today is We Actually Play Magic. Like in a form of a question. Like, we actually play magic? I mean, Hillbilly plays magic every day, twice a day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Live stream.
I'd like to get one thing out of the way is from now on and on my videos that I upload and to stream YouTube, you'll see a nifty little link to Darc Raven's webpage. Yes, in the description, there's a link to carnsartopia.com for that sweet magic swag that you might want to be part of.
Nice.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
Oh, yeah. Festival collectibles. If you want, I can send you a link and you can join if you are available. Fark. That's funny. Understandably funny. Fark's what I do when I go to Taco Bell and eat too many tacos.
Yeah. Good going in, bad coming out.
Hey, Mrs. Hillbilly. Yeah, I'm still in your man for about an hour or so. So, yeah, let's take that. You're good. You're good, Darc. Man. We actually play magic, peoples. People sending me notifications. We actually play magic. The reason why I titled the show such is because I'm kind of shilling for myself. Because tonight at 8 p.m. CDT Iowa time, we're supposed to start a Commander game night called Saturday MTG Commander with subscribers.
Nice.
So, hoping to reel that in, pull it in, hope it becomes a successful show. Help people can join and have fun. And the catch is we're gonna do it off spell table. Ooh.
Cool.
Yeah, the fancy Magic the Gathering set, because the way we like to play is to play fun, and I like to let everybody be responsible for their own life scoring and stuff.
Nice.
Caustic.
What's up, Caustic?
Yep, the meow is behind me. How are you doing, Caustic? Hello. Thank you, everybody, for jumping in chat, saying hello, liking the stream, like being a boss of awesomeness. Yes. So, playing games. Hillbilly deck brews a lot. I mean, a lot. He puts a lot of effort into his deck builds. He tries to build decks that are different from the beaten path. Try to build those rogue style decks, trying to beat the decks with different interesting ideas.
Yeah, I do. I don't like meta decks.
Mm-hmm.
I like playing the game to have fun.
Right, but you can't. What's funny is you can't completely say you don't like meta decks, because if your deck becomes big and popular enough, then it becomes meta.
True. But I could say, but I have the enjoyment of saying that's my baby. I made
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, you take that. And the coffee's good this morning. It is chocolatey. It is coffee flavored. It is delicious. It did have marshmallows for a bit, but those went down first.
My Kool-Aid's good.
No, caustic anti-meta decks are no fun either. Yeah.
My
So
decks aren't anti-meta either. They're just fun decks that I try to make work.
we
Don't
gotta make
always
it.
don't always succeed at it, but I sure do try my best.
That's right. You don't always succeed, but the ones that do succeed make it worth the while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This has been Super Fast Tortoise at 11 a.m. in the morning.
Like
Yeah.
I made one deck this morning with Chandra and the new card called The End.
Mm-hmm.
Cast had Chandra out, casted the end, got rid of 2 creatures.
Right.
I was hoping that
K-Torque.
I was hoping they had 2 different creatures out by the time I got Chandra out, but they had the same dang on creature.
Right.
Dag blaggett, I had to just use the end on both of those.
Mm-hmm.
Get their 3rd copy out of their deck.
Right. Well, in Commander, there's kind of like a set theme you kind of got to build around, and it really is divided by 3 obstacles, and they all kind of blend in. You got jank decks, like the budget decks. You got the high powered decks. Then you got the decks that are in between. Um, there's a difference between the 3 decks because the non-budget big decks are pretty good, and they don't have to worry about protecting their combo so much because their theme is so thick and fast it goes quick. Where the jank decks have to worry about the removal and protecting their theme up more often. So you run board wipes and removal like crazy. And in between is just the in between of having a themed deck with enough removal and board wipes to protect your strategy as best you can.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Investable collectibles. Most of my decks are janky fun combos. Janky fun. We like janky fun.
Oh, yeah.
Darc Raven. I use to send triplets as a commander. Dark. That is just dark. Hmm.
I enjoy I enjoy making my decks on Arena and playing them.
Right? Well, it's like when I start editing decks nowadays, I start streaming it because people like to see what's in the deck and what you're changing about it. Gives them an eyeball into the world of the brain space because people like the brain space. Like mixed with Xanathar with treasures. A lot of you don't get that joke when I go da 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 with treasures. I do that because there's a reseller on YouTube that has Mountain Man treasures. I'm like, it's catchy and sticky. Which deck of yours is the highest win rate, and why do you think that is?
Who's that question to, Caustic? Me
Probably,
or Tortoise?
well, it could probably be towards me. It could probably be towards you, but I think we should both answer. We don't both play Commander, so that'd be interesting. I'll let you start first.
Well, I got a pretty strong discard deck. You attacks their hand, makes them discard, and then I use Breach Multiverse to mill 20 cards, 10 from them, 10 from me. Then I get to play my shoulder and get more cards out of their hand and more cards out of top of their deck, and then be able to flip her. And then after I flip her, just take over. Talking about my board, so it blows up. Love that deck.
That's pretty good. Pretty solid. Right now, based off the win rate lately, I'd say my Joda, the Unifier, Joda the Archangel deck. There I go. My Joda Archangel Eternal, whatever. The Joda that lets you pay 5 colors for the amount of cost of spells. That Joda. Archmage Eternal, not Archangel. Joda Archmage Eternal. All right. My dinosaur deck seems to be having a high win rate lately. And I think the reason why that has a higher win rate is because the mana fixes itself. And effectively, I only need 5 mana to run the deck. once he's out. But the deck doesn't protect itself very well enough. But at the same time, at 5 mana, so it just starts pulling off because I need 4 mana to cast a commander, and if the commander is not taken care of, turn 5, I'm playing a big stompy stomp of some sort of size. Yes.
Nice.
And shout into the universe, I need an omniscience for that deck. But I do run Fist of Sun, so I have a secondary option of having the ability to pay 5 mana for spells. Because I run a lot of Stompy Stomp dinosaurs. I just don't run every dinosaur in the deck. It started as kind of like a reanimator deck, but just the shift of the tone went from reanimator to Stompy Stomp with some reanimator in it. So it works pretty good that way.
Nice.
Investable Collector says, for me, it's the Dragon because it's played the most. Well, I guess if a deck is played the most, it has the highest chance of having a win rate seeing for the first time, for the most time, for the rest of time. But Dragon's pretty cool. I like Dragon. I'm not a big fan of Dragon decks in Commander because Dragon decks are Dragon decks, but that's because I'm biased towards dinosaur decks going roar. I mean, dragons are dinosaurs basically, but flying most of the time. Flying dinosaurs with fire-breathing capabilities, massive repercussions of apocalyptic power, things going crazy, cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria.
Mrs. Hillbilly says she don't mind you kidnapping me for a couple hours because I don't watch Ohio State football.
I don't care. He doesn't watch Ohio State football anyway. That's how the Dragon players have a special ring of hell reserved just for them. Gonna burn, burn, burn in a fire. Dragon fire. Ghostbusters, right? Yeah. But yeah, like decks, but a few decks I favor the most. So my Joe to the Dinosaur deck. And I call it a dinosaur deck because its win conditions are dinosaurs, but not everything is dinosaur related. Because some spells are just not worth playing. My one of my favorite decks is my Rafika the Mini deck. Now that's not a deck that wins all the time. The win rate's not there, but it guarantees almost every time to remove a player from the game quick. Because what happens is I build a creature up big enough to kill a creature by player by turn them out of the game, then someone has an answer for my strategy from then on. But I still love the deck. Still awesome. Still amazing. Still Rafik of the Mini. I about broke out in a musical there. I'm sorry, everybody. Don't want to share off my talents. Then I have a Traxa who needs a little more tweaking, but she's an average range deck. She works pretty well. I like her. I got 2 new decks from Prime, 406 games. Yes, I got the enchantment deck that got amped up or upgraded. It still needs fixing and upgraded more, but it just happened to kick his ass really quick the first time we played, but that's not its average win rate. But then I got the Planeswalker deck, which is this pure Jeskai, and pure Jeskai is purely hell for me to try to wrap my head around because there's no wrapping it. So I'm trying to fix that up, and I need to play that more often. Vespal Collectible says, I modified a Precon from 2017. It was my first EDH build. You know what? That's pretty awesome. In fact, back in the day, Nexar used to be my main EDH build, but I don't have Nexar anymore. So I have a copy of Nexar, but I don't have the wheels I used to have, or the removal, or the spells. Like, I need some Duran Dynamos for a couple decks because I'm working on my next Venturous deck, which is kind of community built by now. My next deck I want to be a huge, powerful deck is my Naya Eldrazi deck. And ironically, I need a dinosaur for Itali Primal something. The one that blink when he enters the battlefield, each player reveals the top card of the library until they hit a non-line card and he may cast it. I need a copy of that for the deck.
That card is broken.
Yeah. Well, I just need it. I just need it. But I also need a Zusa, Lost Beseeking. I also need Wayward Swordtooth. I need the ramp cards for this deck, and I need a Thran Dynamo. I'm working on it.
I got the perfect deck that'll beat standard deck that'll beat that.
Oh yeah.
Yep, all removal.
Mm.
I had some people use that duress, try to take a creature out of my hand with that deck,
Uh-huh.
and then they scoop because all they see is removal.
Aw. Ooh, double threat until you show you can dance. That's right. I can dance. Dance. Okay. It features Nicol Bolas collection. Ooh. But my next
Nice.
EDH deck is Morph on the Boundless, which is intriguing because I actually have a Morph on the Boundless, and I have no clue what to do with it other than possibly run as a secondary commander for Joda, Archmage Eternal. But the only issue I have with that is all the dinosaurs in my dinosaur deck are actual dinosaurs, not changelings. Thank you guys for, again, stopping by, saying hi, hitting that like button. You guys are awesome. Those new people watching who are just watching and liking the content, please hit that subscribe button. I do this show every morning with Hillbilly here. Hillbilly
Yep.
Preacher!
Every morning.
Dance.
And then he puts out more videos throughout the day, too.
That's right. Well, I'm building up a schedule. So every day I do in the show, Hillbilly's here with me, tagging along, and we have guests that come on throughout the week. One day we'll have Darc on here so she can chill for herself and tell people how awesome her shit is that she's selling on her website, CarInsArtopia.com. Link in the description.
Have you
Oh,
seen,
man.
not talking about that dice bag, but have you seen the other stuff she's got?
Yeah, those deck boxes.
Yeah, they are beautiful. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
the artwork on it that she puts on them and the
Right.
time that she puts on them, I can just imagine how much
Yeah.
time she puts in on those deck boxes.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait.
God, they are beautiful.
Oh, she's coming out with a steampunk deck box that looking pretty amazing. Like,
Oh my
can't wait to
God.
see the pictures of that with
Really?
gears, some painted feather, some cool stuff happening.
I can just imagine how that's going to look. You know what's going to look awesome. You know it is. It's got to because
Oh, yeah.
it's dark. If it doesn't, then I don't know what to say because all her
Right.
work is superb. That's the only
Superb.
word I can think of is superb. It's
Oh, yeah. And like,
it's
here's a dice
good.
bag right now with a logo that I customized for the bag.
Nice.
Look at that. Like, I customized that logo myself. And she was able to take that logo and put it on a dice bag. That's pretty cool. It's hardcore shilling right there. Well, for those who don't know, Darc Raven is sort of the unofficial sponsor of this channel. She's awesome. She gets to make these products, and we get to share these products with the world. Yes. Dun, 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 dun. This has been shilling for Darc Raven on Super Fast Tortoise. Only one in existence. Woo woo. Yeah. Woot to the woot.
I wish I had the skills that Dark has, but I
That'd
ain't
be
got
amazing.
those skills.
You see this Jurassic Park mug right here? I know it would be a little bit bigger than this mug to fit the deck in, but I totally would dig a Jurassic Park deck box in shape of a mug. Or maybe just a Jurassic Park deck box. I don't know. It's awesome. The idea is awesome.
I'm sure
Ooh.
Dark could probably make you a mug with that.
Or
Deck box.
well, the art would have to be gradient, but like also Like if I just had a deck box with my logo on it too, that'd be awesome. I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm just shooting out ideas that I would like personally, not that would sell. All right. Investable Collectibles says I'm sponsored by Red Cub Leather, found on Facebook. You know, Cub Leather, we need to talk on Discord because I could probably throw your link in my description as well with Carnes Artopia, so you get more advertising revenue. Yeah, like an unofficial sponsorship where there's no money traded.
Right.
Mm. But yeah, Red Cub Leather, like on my shelf over here, you can't see it because it's my MTG3 filming area. I have two Red Cub Leather um, cards for that Facebook group, for that selling group. Red Cub Leather makes leather goods like keychains, ladder casings, deck boxes that are pretty phenomenal as well. Yeah, I've seen them. They hold magic cards, like a lot magic cards, like double sleeve cards. Pretty good
Hmm.
too.
I'm
Mm.
sure. I'm sure they probably couldn't surpass Dark's work though. What can I say? I'm just in love with Dark's work.
Now, you're just being biased. How dare you? No, I'm kidding. Mm. um,
I mean,
yeah.
it's just seeing all that artwork that she does. It's amazing.
No, it is amazing. It is amazing, and my goal is to help the community where I can. And both Dark and Investable Collectibles are not only just subscribers, but they're part of this community that we love and build and go crazy with. Dark has just been pushing out a lot of pictures of her beautiful stuff.
Hmm.
You know. Oh, and top loaders. Ooh, you can fit top loaders. Nice. That's a pretty
Cool.
cool deck box. Well, Investable Collectibles. I don't have Hillbilly's Discord link, but if you had Hillbilly's Discord link, then join his group, you could share your pictures on his link too.
Let's see. I might be able to get that up.
Right. We're not we're no one's competing with each other here.
Right.
Mm.
Just give me a sec. There we go.
Darc Raven. Your stuff looks amazing. Oh, let me go here. So you know what I can do? I can go to Hillbilly. No.
Oh shoot.
Stream. Let's go here. Share screen. Like here's some dice bag of ravens. Pretty cool. More dice bags. That strawberry one looks pretty neat. Look at that leather looking bag. I bet that's faux leather, but that looks neat. Ooh, cool design. Here's a close up of the designs on the bags. Those are cool.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh,
there's another turtle shell. Keys and everything.
nice.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's a cool design for a turtle shell bag. Aha, there's my bag. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool. Oh, look at that. Nice logo. Then,
There's a there's my link to my Discord if anybody wants to join it.
yep. Carnes Utopia. That's a deck box or a dice box. A dice box. Yeah. Look at that. Showing off the cool stuff.
Nice.
Heck, it's pretty neat. Pretty awesome.
Ooh.
All right. Yeah, I wanted to show that off while we're being cool and in the momentum of things. Stop screen.
I wish you could come. I wish you could come on the show with us and show that stuff off. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Right. If Darc Raven came on the show, got to talk about her products and stuff she does, that'd be awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the day. That's why I keep sending you a link to join Darc. You can talk about your product on a live. Yeah. You're working on it. Working on it. I get it. All right. Now in that divot, look at us being amazing, right? No, I'm kidding. But playing Magic, we have a lot of fun decks. That we with. Um, my jankiest deck right now I'm working on for Commander Raids, if you don't know, is a format. Is Rigo Streetwise Mentor deck, which cares about 1/1 creatures dealing damage or attacking. You draw cards if you attack with a creature with power 1 or less. I'm working on that deck. It's so fun. Commander Raids is a weird, fun format. It's weird because it's different, but it's fun because it's different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see how different it is. It does look interesting. Sometimes I wish I could get into Commander and play a game.
Right,
The
right.
only game I probably could play is probably Commander Raids because I don't have the cards or the stuff to upgrade a deck.
Well, yeah. Well, with at least in Commander Raids, if you're able to build a Commander deck to play, you're playing with other people who are going against the same boss monster.
True.
So you're not competing against everybody else.
That's why it looks so much. Why it looks so interesting.
It is interesting. That's right, Darc Raven. It is interesting. Oh man, but look, what like I say look, but you can't see what's in my brain. Like, why am I telling you to look at something that's in my brain space? Tortoise is weird. All right, now I'm looking at a kitty who's walking up to me, sultry, sniffing my leg because it probably wants food, even though it's fed. All right. What kind of games do you like playing against? Like when you go in your MTG arena, what kind of games do you like playing the most when it comes to the style of a game? Do you like the aggro game? Do you like the control game? Do you like the tempo game?
Control
Mm-hmm.
mostly control. Depends on really depends on what kind of mood I'm in when I wake up in the mornings.
Yeah.
But mostly control is my favorite. And then after that, my least favorite is aggro
Aggro.
because I like for a game to last longer. What then just turn forward, boom, you're dead. I don't. That's why I like pretty much any kind,
Mm-hmm.
but I do not like aggro much. I'll pretty much play with any deck.
Well, so I like aggro builds in standard. I like tempo builds in standard. I really don't care for control in standard because I hate the slow game. Unless I'm the one playing the control, then I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna win this game if it takes me forever. But normally I like to build like more aggro, aggressive style decks with control because I want my strategy to survive. I don't know how viable that is in standard right now, but like if I have an aggro board state and control my hand to stop people from casting spells or stop them from attacking, I'm all for it. I am definitely a Timmy Johnny player. I think I'm definitely a Timmy player, but I really like what's the competitive name for more competitive Magic because I like being competitive, but I like to be Timmy with it.
Hmm. I
Yeah, that's cool.
know.
You can do an SFT box.
I know
That's
what
tough.
you're saying. I know what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but I don't know the name.
Yeah, I just don't remember the name. Yeah. Darc Raven's like, I like to control formats. How evil.
My discard deck that I do like so much. Um, It pretty much it's kind of like a control deck because I get rid of I got cards in there that wipe creatures off the board, and then you got to control their hand by making them discard, and then you just take all their creatures.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a control-y build, mono black.
Right. Seems like this, like the salty version of control. I mean, control can be pretty salty, but discarding
Yep,
is almost a bad feeling as destroying someone's lands. But lands are like the top of the line salty.
yep. Especially if you don't get no lands.
That's why I won't
Terrible.
build a deck in standard that doesn't have reanimation in it somewhere. Like, I need the reanimator. The reanimation. I need to bring back the dead creatures.
Well, they put one new card in. It's the Black Virtue card,
Mm-hmm.
and it works against my discard deck because once they play that the high cost of that Virtue, they
Right.
can get their creatures back out of their graveyard.
Right.
So it works against my discard deck.
Yep. When I build a deck, I try to think of every possible thing that can happen in a game and put it in a deck. Then what I can't put in a deck, I'll put in the sideboard. Because discarding is a thing that happens a lot in most standard formats. So I try to work around that. People destroying my creatures fits in that category. So reanimation has to be something. Like I always look for the best reanimator spell to see if I can work around it. If I can't, I'll have to build an aggro deck that pushes faster than the regular deck so I can win faster.
Mono
That's the way I
red.
think. Then my removal has to be either pushing for large creature damage, like I try to use my creatures for removal spells if needed, or I straight up have removal. Like my Rafika the mini deck, its most common removal is a creature attacking in, and you have to block. Because thinking of combat as a removal step is important for certain decks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Look at Tortoise talking like he knows what he's talking about. I could be making stuff up. Well, I'm not, but I could be. You wouldn't know. That's it. Bye. No I'm kidding. My wife got me this shirt. It says untapped lands. Underneath it says the reason why I have trust issues. That's the kind of player I am. I give you trust issues because of my untapped lands. The famous last words of your opponent's turn. In response, at the end of your end step, I'm going to cast, and they're like dreading it. Why you got to cast shit on my turn? God, you always cast the stuff at the end of my turn. Why you got to do that? Well, I like to play accordingly. That's the kind of player Tortoise is. Like if my creep be fast, I like my control to be fast.
Blue is good for control. That's what blue
In
is.
general, they've been watering it down, but in general, yes. Like watering down where you don't have just 2 mana counter spells and 1 mana bounce spells anymore. You really don't get to summon a lot anymore.
No, they got it on I think the blue virtue.
Mm-hmm.
Or blue creature one.
Right.
Where you can bounce a attacking creature.
Attacking creature. Attacking creature.
I'm really liking the Wilds of Eldraine. Really am
Yeah.
liking.
Well, it looks like a fun set to play standard with for sure. Never mind. Pecking at the microphone again.
I got a play set on Arena of all the Wild of Eldraine cards.
Wow. You already got the whole set in the play set?
Yeah.
That's crazy. And you
Day
got that
one.
just for playing?
Yep. I got it all from day one.
Wow.
That's that was from
cool.
That was for me saving all my gems and all my money that I make on game money.
Mm-hmm.
It's fake money, but got all that. And on day one.
That's pretty cool.
I had all that saved up. I refuse to spend my money and my gems. Though every now, but when they come out with new emotes, I do
Right.
tend to waste my money on those.
Right. You don't need to waste your
And,
money on fancy little non-game pieces.
right.
Right. When I played Arena and I was playing on the free version of it, I saved up my gems to buy packs or cards. Well, at the time there wasn't an ability to buy single cards like there is now. But I'd
Mhm.
save my gems to buy packs and just go for packs and open packs so I can get all I can.
Oh,
But
well, you,
then there became a thing where you could then I saved up my gold, red, silver cards, whatever what they're called. Then I would get the cards I
mm,
want from there. Even though they kind of changed that a bit.
I mean, you still can get single cards on Arena unless you give them $20, buy
Uh-huh.
the wild cards, and then you can get the cards you want, the singles that you want. But you can also just save up your gems and your money and buy a pack of cards for
Right.
free.
Indubitably. Sounds pretty good. You know, and I wish it was kind of the same way in Paper Magic, but in Paper Magic, you don't just play games and get free cards like that. Nope, you got to spend money to buy cards, but luckily, a lot of cards are cheap enough to buy, but it's not that simple. No.
Right.
Ooh. So, my question is anybody in chat planning on being on or in the Saturday night game tonight at 8 p.m. Iowa time, CDT?
I'll be in chat.
Be in chat. Smackdown. Well, I'm still trying to gather up 2 more people for the game. There's me, there's MV, and MV is going to be a special guest on tomorrow. We're going to have a special guest tomorrow.
Nice.
Ooh. Who's that going to be? Well, I already posted a post about it and shared and whatnot. Dark's like, nope. Blue isn't my favorite. Shame on you. Control player Dark Blue's not your favorite. What are you, just evil and play mono black? No kidding. You'll be in chat this week. Dark, you're hilarious. I'm telling you that now. Like, like my wife and I, your husband and I should just drink a beer one day and just bullshit. Hillbilly should be there too. And his wife. Let's not exclude her. Oh. You're like, black control? Yes, sir. Yep, black and blue are the strongest in control for magic. So I cannot
Mhm.
disagree. Sultai is one of my favorite color combinations because of ramp, control, and destroy.
Yep. See, Sultai, that's um, black, red, and blue, ain't it?
No, it's blue, black, green.
Blue, black, green. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I
You're
get them
kind of
all.
stunned.
I get them all confused.
Well, when you don't think about it all the time, I could definitely see that. Like John does red, black, green. Um, Asper is blue, white, black. Grixis is blue, red, black. Bant is blue, white, green. Naya is white, red, green. I mean, I pretty much know them all. If you want to know like a certain color combination, you could be like, "What's this color?" And I'll be like, "It's Mardu, red, white, black." Mm-hmm.
I can't remember that, and I get them all confused. I just call them out of colors.
Hey, if it
This
works
is
for
a
you,
white, yeah, this is a white and black deck. I know it's
Orzhov.
Orzhov.
Yep.
That's because I do play a lot of Orzhov, but
Whoa, so Orzhov is kind of like your forte of colors.
yeah, but I like that's what I play mostly. But I like Gruul.
Gruel, you like green, red.
Mm-hmm.
Tortoise, I want you to build a Gruel deck today.
I want to see you build a Azorius deck today.
Zorius, blue, white, blue, white. Blue white. I don't like blue white. I hate Azorius. I hate, like, honestly, the reason why I like Bat is there's a little more aggro in Bat than there is Azorius, which is blue white. Like, I have to have some aggroness to my deck, and I need my control. I try to balance it out. So I'll play the deck, whatever goes. White life gain decks are annoying. You know what, Dark? So is black life gain decks. Yes, there's life gain decks in black that deal with life drain, and they're freaking annoying. In fact, if I remember correctly, there's a freaking annoying combo in mono black. Sucks the life out of every player once you have both combo pieces out and you win the game instantaneously. You're talking about white having life gain decks being annoying. Black is pretty evil. Then you have Orzhov decks that are life gain, life drain. Oh my god. So dark, so sinister, so evil.
I got this one deck. It's old deck. It's in paper, but it's with allies. But there's a combo in it that when some of them ain't allies. But anyway, there's a combo in it that once it get going, you lose a lot life. I gain a life. When I gain a life, you lose a life. Then I gain a life.
The
That
Sangwon combo.
Yeah, and that combo just keeps going, and there ain't no stopping.
That was the combo I was just insinuating there. Yeah, I actually have that combo in my enchantment deck. James Willis helped me with that piece.
Nice.
Preacher says I'm a tech
illiterate.
Sorry, I'm a tech illiterate. No, I'm a tech illiterate, or I would play cards. Oh yeah, illiterate. I'm not. Sorry, I felt weird, brain dead trying to say that card because I haven't seen that word in a while. If I ever seen it, illiterate. I'm a tech illiterate. Is that what it is? Illiterate. Yeah, I gotta say I'm tech illiterate. Or I would play cards. All right, Darc Raven, Veto, and Exquisite Blood. I think Veto is the additional piece to the combo now. Like it's this or the Sanguine Bond. No cat chilling on the couch today. Oh, there's a cat.
There's Charlie.
There. Charlie. You see a little head peeking right there? Yeah. Yes. I want to shout out to Preacher for being an amazing person. Yes, he's amazing. He keeps one of my friends happy and playing games. There's more to the story, but one of my friends gets to go out and play a nifty board game once a month, and Preacher keeps his spirits up and helps him out a lot. Thank you, Preacher. You're amazing for keeping James on his toes. Like, I know he appreciates it and loves it, and I appreciate it because I always get a fun story out of it. Cool. Look at me. Enjoying other people having fun. How dare I? Ooh. Yes, but like do you guys have a combo deck, or do you have more than one deck out there? Like I could tell you I have like 5+ decks. Like what are some of your fun decks out there? Like I'm trying to think. My Atraxa deck is pretty fun. Needs updating. My Eldrazi deck needs to be finished. I'm working on that hardcore. I need some good mana ramp cards for that deck. Like I was talking about earlier. My dinosaur deck always. My Rafika the mini deck is one of my favorite decks. I'm trying to think of all my commanders by looking over here. But I don't know. Captain Stoogie. Stuffy Doll. Oh my lord, Stuffy Doll combos. I used to play Stuffy Doll in standard. I played a Turbo Fog deck. And the goal was to get Stuffy Doll out and Blasphemous Attack the board to destroy all creatures and deal 13 damage to my opponent's face. I'm very familiar with Stuffy Doll.
Nice.
You're good. Charlie, she was hiding behind my back. She's hiding. Boop, boop. Yep. She decided to be in a weird spot today. But also,
Most time she's on the other side.
yeah, normally she's right here or she's
Uh-huh.
right here. But she's neither. She's in the middle. Hmm. Disturb the cat's slumber.
Now you know what the cat's probably thinking.
It's
That
like,
blanket, I was sleeping.
right? Give you some love. Oh, you're so warm. Oh my lord, cat is just hot, warm, so beautiful. Yeah. She's like, God damn it, you're giving me attentions. I like it, but I was sleeping. Damn it, and I don't want to sleep. Yeah, but get kitty face in there. Oh, look at those eyes. Yeah,
Beautiful eyes.
yeah. She's so adorable, aren't you, Charlie? Yeah, yeah. All right. Man, you're so warm. I'm loving it. Like, oh, she's cuddly warm. Mm. All right. I'll let you get back.
Yeah, she
Oh,
don't want to go back.
there you go. Charlie got some time to shine. Woo. Well, now you definitely got to see Charlie a bit. Woo, woo. Charlie the cuddly cat. Oh. And
I got
speaking of commander decks, right? Here I am silent. Now I know this camera won't do it justice very well. But at 1,000 subscribers, I'm giving away a Rafik of the mini deck.
nice.
And the deck will come with 3 Rafik variants. You got the showcase art variant, non-foil. Then you got a signed super fast Tortoise variant right here. Then you got the original variant. I didn't want to sign the original version of Rafik. Yes, and there's going to be a party in a box, basically. It's going to be a ready to go game night box with a commander deck, which there'll be more information on that. But I got to show for myself where I show for myself. 1,000 subscribers, you get a pretty nifty commander deck. And a little bit more.
There. Yeah, let's get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. If I get there, you would get there too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, my channel's growing a little by little. I got what I think 244 today now.
Right? Consistency. Mrs. Hillbilly just shared a picture of your doggo.
Mm.
The doggo looks like it's enamored in a blanket in dreamland.
Is it what color is the dog? Is it black or
Brown and white.
Yeah, that's my little man. His name's Little Man.
Little
And
man.
we got another. And then we got a black one. We call her Tipsy.
Tipsy?
Yep.
That's funny. Does it have like a wobble to its walk or something?
I don't know. That was her name when we got her. We only had one dog.
Mm-hmm.
Our neighbor, we became friends with our neighbor one day, and she came back to our apartment. So she had 3 dogs, and the landlord told her, "No, you're only allowed 2 dogs here."
Right.
So, and Tipsy made her 3rd dog, and she came back and told us that the owner where she got the dog didn't want the dog back.
Mm-hmm.
And then she told me that she's going to have to take the dog to the pound. I said, "No, you ain't taking that dog to the pound. You're going to leave that dog right here in this apartment."
Right.
And we've been stuck with her ever since.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would share the photo here, but there looks like there might be some personal items I don't want to be shown in the video.
And you can hold a treat up to Tipsy. She'll get up on her hind legs and start doing this.
That's right. Hold the tree to make them bang on the 2 feet. Ruff, ruff.
My other one, he'll just sit there on the bored, just look at you cockeyed until you give them the streak.
Right. Look at you being amazing with puppers.
Yep, we all spoil them too much.
Mm-hmm.
I spoil them. Mrs. Hillbilly spoils them, and so does her mom. We can't stop spoiling them though.
Cat.
It's our babies. I don't know what I would do if something ever happened to any of them.
Mm. Well, I heard if you lose one puppy, you get 2 more.
I don't know.
You adopt 2 more puppies. like if we lose one cat, we get 4 more. No, I'm kidding. The joke is you're trying to get more puppies or kittens in your life to fill the loss, because it is hard. It is heavy when you lose a pet for sure.
Yeah.
So if something like that happens, I can definitely understand. So I'm not trying to joke around you or make fun of you for feeling for your dog, because animals and pets are very much part of the family.
Oh yeah. When you first get the pet, if you've never had a pet before, you're like, that ain't part of my family. Then when you start having stuff to do with that pet,
Mm-hmm.
you get so emotionally attached to that pet.
Oh yeah. Steampunk box. Whoop whoop.
Nice.
Very good. Well, I'm actually thinking we're going to end the show a little bit early today because someone has to use the Jean.
I can't wait to see that steampunk box though.
Right, that steampunk box is awesome. But the
Oh, yeah.
yogurt I had is working through my old man body. I'm sorry, everybody. But you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you, Hillbilly, for joining us.
Anytime.
You guys
Thanks
have
for having me.
Yeah, and don't forget to check out the links in the description box to see Darc Raven's cool stuff and Hillbilly. You can find his channel through there. You guys have a wonderful day. This has been In the Shell with Super Fast Tortoise and friends. Thank you.
Later, everybody.
Later.
Shockwave! What is your command, Megatron?